London in the underground, 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 London in the underground. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. The music for your needs with great personalities, bringing all wet bands in the land to all broadcasting you straight out from the fall. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. James, that is.
And now it's time for this week's 3-song rock shocker. 2 in your ear, 1 in your rear. baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time. London Indie Underground, making your mom wet since 2012.
I will dive right in, sink below the brine. I will lay right here, tell you all it's fine. Swim till there's no light coming from behind. Lighting up your eyes, lighting up your life. I fall too fast to remember, but lighting up your eyes, lighting up your life. I fall too fast to remember, but lighting up your eyes, I'm lighting up your life. And I will never let it go away. Hold on to everything I say and wait for. I'll sing below the brine. Wait for. I'll meet you deep below the sea. It'll just be you and me. It will just be who we are. Fit right in, shipwrecks of the deep. I will lay right here, and I will go to sea. I will dream about the world I left behind, but I will not return. I will be just fine. I fall too fast to remember, but I'll sink below the brine. Wait for. I'll meet you deep below the sea. It'll just be you and me. It'll just be who we are. Wait for. I'll sink below the brine. Wait for. I'll meet you deep below the sea. It'll just be you and me. It'll just be who we are. I'll meet you deep below, deep below. I'll meet you deep below the sea. I'll meet you deep below, deep below. I'll meet you deep below the sea. We all have things about us that no one will ever know. We all want waves around us, but you wouldn't think so. You don't think so. I don't wanna look back on a life I could not say. So I'm leaving my own life behind to live among the waves. And I would never let it go. I'll sing below the brine. I'll meet you deep below the sea. It'll just be you and me. It'll just be who we are. I'll sink below the brine. I'll meet you deep below the sea. It'll just be you and me. And we'll just be who we are. I will dive right in, sink below the brine. I will lay right here, tell you all is fine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a rather tardy edition of the London Indie Underground, London's only independent music podcast showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. My name is Jimmy James, and we are recording, or broadcasting rather. We're not recording, although we are kind of recording, but we are broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio here at 532 Adelaide and Princess. And, you know, thanks for putting up with us today and having some patience with us as we get a little late to the party here. But as I was terming it earlier, we are on Gypsy time. So what are you going to do? So
Yeah,
it was a bit of a mad scramble there, and anybody that was here, and today we're privileged to have a bunch of people in the other room in anticipation for the performance of the Gypsy Ghosts today. But at the same time, I'm hoping that everybody's here as part of a networking and community event, which is what exactly we're trying to do here. Up, Budgie.
Up,
we need
up.
some more volume.
We need some more.
We need volume for the people in the other room. I hope you can hear me now, folks. There you go. So thanks for tuning in to our program today, folks. We do have the Gypsy Ghosts that are going to be performing. You've probably seen our posts here over the past couple of weeks, and believe me, I'm pretty excited. And joining us on the couch today is a whole smattering of different guests here.
Hello.
We got some feedback. I think that's the monitors up on stage. So joining us is Jim from the Gypsy Ghosts.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for sitting in on the couch.
Hey, no problem.
I know.
It's actually a chair, but yeah.
Well, it is. Yeah, I guess. I term it the couch, the royal couch.
I'm just an asshole.
I guess. But, we obviously you guys are going to be performing here around the top of the hour, although we're running a little bit late today, so we might carry this thing into to past 10 o'clock. But that said, normally the bands join us after the performance, but, they're always welcome to come in and sit in for the duration of the podcast. Absent today is Brandon Eady. He texted me a little while ago saying that he unfortunately wasn't going to be able to make it, but he passes on his regards to everybody that's here and obviously to our listenership. Hello, Edie. Hope you're doing well.
Thanks, Edie.
Also joining us on the couch today, Mr. Ian Gifford.
Howdly doodly neighbors.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man.
Good. The mic's volume's up there pretty good. I've got it set to a good polar pattern, so it should be able to pick up your deep, lustrous voice.
My deep lustrous voice.
I don't know where that feedback is coming from, but I hope Ajay's figured it out there.
Yes.
I got him on the run. Dustin from, number of things, buddy. Wasted Potential and Get Party Records. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Just trying to. It's nice and cold in this room, so.
Yeah.
Was that your motivation for coming in?
It was. It was like standing out there is way hotter. So I was like, if I can somehow sneak my way into this room, it's like 10 degrees colder.
I apologized in advance to people earlier today and suggested that it was pretty warm in here, but it's even out there I think is a little bit cooler than
They're
outside.
drinking cold beer though, so it's all right.
Yeah, but we do have the gates open, so we're trying to funnel in some air, but I don't know if that's actually helping. It's working?
Yeah.
Okay.
If people don't know and they want to come hang out here, which Jimmy's encouraging, it's literally next door to a beer store. So if you want to come down, you don't know what you're gonna do.
That's why I'm here. I don't have air conditioning in my
Right.
place.
Even if
so-
you bring
really?
2 beers,
That's
you
the
can be
only
like,
reason.
I can go next door and grab some beer.
24 minutes till the beer store closes. He didn't mention that part.
Encouragement.
Oh, yes.
And
Come see Gypsy
I have a bag of
Ghosts.
Twizzlers.
Oh.
We got Twizzlers.
We got
Yeah.
Twizzlers.
If you ever need an incentive, that's it
Twizzlers.
right there, a bag
Yeah.
of Twizzlers. So, hey, listen, we've suggested now that our doors are open to you, and if you'd like to come in during our podcast on any Wednesday from 8 until 10 p.m., if you take a look at some of the guests that we have coming up over the next few weeks, they're pretty compelling, and I'm really excited about where this thing is going here from here. This past weekend, those of you that will know, we did have our live to air kickoff event that took place featuring 7 bands from this area, and I got to say right off the top, I was humbled by the talent that we have here in London, and that we managed to showcase that evening. All the bands that contributed their time and their talents to obviously our fundraiser. And B, the people that came out, and more specifically the feedback that we got from that, because I think the general consensus is that it was one of the better experiences that some people have had in music in some time. We do have our no dicks rule, and I think that worked out really well. But moreover, I just think people really had a good time, and people really came together. Also joining us, Greg Hatchett,
Howdy.
and then we've got Kieran from Fault of Mind, and also from Tandem Fucking Eagle. How are you, man?
Good.
So you guys were both here for the show. Obviously, Kieran, you performing, and Greg, you helping out with some of the tech element, which I
Yeah.
want to thank you. And Ian
You're
Gifford, too, was doing front of house for us that night. It was just awesome.
I think it worked out.
It really did, man.
Yeah. I think
Good old party all around, and some great music. I wasn't sure on what to expect from the night. I knew a couple of the bands, and when I came in, pretty much every act blew my mind. It was just phenomenal, real top notch, and indicative of what this scene has built over the last few years. It's great.
It was a lot of fun. Things went pretty smooth. I mean, leading up
I
to it,
said indicative.
there, there's a bunch of us here that are,
Said no dicks.
yeah. Why were you here?
It's undicative, yeah.
So we were working hard in the background here to try to get this thing all done, and there's a couple of people that contributed to this thing, but you know, the two principal people that were behind this were myself and Ajay, who's my business partner here at Underground Sound Rehearsal Studios. And let me tell you, I've never seen you know, anybody work so hard, and I want to publicly thank Ajay for all the work that he did in helping. And you know, we kind of divide and conquer here our tasks. On the one hand is all the tech element, which I take care of, and Ajay's all about the aesthetics and making this place look good, and that in and of itself is an important part of the whole experience too.
He adds to like the good-looking people out there.
And he gives great handshakes and hugs.
That's right, and he smells good too.
Yeah. Too. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm in that band.
I know.
Both of those bands. So you're saying I kick ass too?
Somewhat.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm not fishing for that at all, eh? So we did a bit of a sound check there with the Gypsy Ghosts, and I know, you know, perhaps a bit of an unconventional setup for you guys, and not to mention hot. But in here sounded awesome, and I'm really looking forward to your performance today. And obviously, you know, I've had communicated with you guys in a limited amount, but you know, not really got to know you and the story about the Gypsy Ghost. But I think it's going to be pretty cool to have all, you know, 23 of you on the couch here. And
Yeah, no, there's currently 7 of us.
Yeah.
It may go as high as 8 here soon.
When I did their first EP, there was 4 of them, and well, Bruce just joined the band. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we
They've
decided we needed a
expanded
bass
quite
guitar.
a bit.
But yeah, it was an interesting thing happened. We went and recorded at EMAC, and an amazing sax player fell out of the sky and landed at EMAC while we were just finishing the album. We thought everything was perfect, ready to go, and
Put some sauce on it.
good buddy of ours, yeah, just happened to be in town, and his name's Langston Kelly. The guy's a superstar. Yeah, we were like, hey, Langston, you want to just, you know, come down? You know, maybe we won't keep sax on every track, or maybe we won't keep any of it. You know, maybe just screw around and see what you come up with. And the guy just walked in and just one take to everything, gold, like pure gold all over, all over everything. And then we were like, okay, now we can't live without saxophone, so now we have to basically try and, you know, because this is potential for us. Like, we could have all of that, but as a 4-piece, we didn't, right? And so we just started chasing that sound, I guess. And
Honestly, Kyle and Grady showed me you guys, and I was like, this is dope. They just cranked it in the studio one
Nice,
day. I was
thanks,
like,
man.
this is
that's great,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been jamming that one song that was formerly Finger Burner. Is now Big Brother, which is mass confusion for logging purposes, I'm sure. It's
yeah, no, I don't know. That was never supposed to be written down. That was a working title.
Yeah.
So we
There's
just
a
came
video
here.
release of
Andy,
that thing,
Andy
yeah.
just made a video for that, yeah, and he just filled it full of a bunch of police brutality stuff.
Wolf Von
Really
Waldo's
makes
the
you
guy
angry.
that's playing sax with you tonight, right?
Yeah,
And so he's your permanent guy? Well, he's your guy for tonight. So you guys have him in the fold. How'd you meet him?
Oh man, well I'm from Sarnia.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm gonna eat a
I
Twizzler.
think I may remember you from Sarnia.
Yeah,
From,
Willing
the
to,
tilting
he's willing
planet.
to admit that he's
The
from
tilting
Sarnia.
planet.
I'm from Sarnia.
But no, I went to high school with Wolf, and it turns out sax players are very,
Eccentric?
yeah, well, no, they're kind of flippant, and they'll disappear and they'll reappear, and then they'll commit to the gig and then they'll disappear. and
Yeah, but
then
that's totally
they'll
Wolf, man.
reappear.
I've known him to be like up north, but you know
Not
the thing
just
about
him.
Wolf, he's
Oh,
always
not
got
just
like
Wolf though. I mean, yeah,
He's got
I mean
20
sax
different
players in
projects
general.
going.
That sexy Saxman video is very deceiving then.
Yeah.
I'm
It
like-
pops out of nowhere.
I'm really thrown off
That's
by
what he's
your
doing. When
description
he's not
now.
playing with the Gypsy Ghost, he's doing that. Like,
What's the epic sax guy there? Is that the one you're
Yes,
talking
yeah,
about?
the
Sergio.
sexy saxman, Sergio Flores,
yeah, it's SNL.
saxophone superstar.
There's-
But
go
yeah,
ahead.
basically, I went to high school with Wolf when our previous sax player, who we thought was going to be our permanent guy, ended up having stuff, whatever, family stuff or personal stuff or whatever, that he couldn't be in the band anymore. Then we were like, okay, we got to find somebody else. Basically, we're waiting right now for our buddy Bobby, who's coming from out west, Bobby G, and he'll be. I mean, the guy he lives on a sailboat. He's selling his sailboat
Sounds
and
like a
buying
gypsy.
a baritone sax, and then getting across the country somehow
That's a pretty good.
So I
trade,
mean,
though.
I've never even heard the guy play, but
Baritone's
as far as I'm
pretty good
concerned, he's
sax.
in the band 100%. Because anybody who would do all of that just to come and join our band and move to London just to join our band is good in my book. So
No doubt.
So, anyways, he's on his way, and he's definitely
his
going to be
sailboat right
a
now.
permanent sax player. But then it's the option of, do we want 2 sax players or
Why not?
whatever.
Why not 3?
Why not?
Why not? I mean, we're all working for basically $0 here, anyways. We do because I mean, yeah, that's how it goes, right? Everything is merch, and we gotta buy a RV or something because there's so goddamn many of us. So-
My first experience with the Gypsy Ghost, apart from playing your songs here, whether it's at the podcast or at CHRW Radio, was Cam Lackey, and more specifically the next morning, seeing some gypsies passed out in the grass.
that happens occasionally. I mean,
That's where we feel
That was
comfortable.
it
amazing.
was a good party.
Yeah,
It was a great
they're at one
party.
with the earth, right?
They are.
They
Yeah,
snuggled
yeah.
right into a little
You just
grassy
cozy
knoll.
right up to the earth. Yeah, that's right.
All right, well let's get to a couple songs here. We'll come back with some more conversation. So one of the bands that we were spinning earlier, and I've got a copy of their most recent works. Anyways, is a band called the Black Frame Spectacle, which I know you are probably familiar with. So we'll kick this off with "Bored of the Lie" on the London Indie Underground.
It's the same old human race. You can't resist the power of the light. Can you break the bonds of superstition? Always shackled to the mission. Well, you'll just do it again. It's a shame about your life. You're a cog in the wheel. How can anyone feel alive? As you're slaving away every goddamn day, did you ever stop to think a minute why? You'll just do it again. When the music fades, I know. We won't be the same of what I'm made of when I'm gone, right or wrong. We won't be the same of what I'm made of when I'm gone, right or wrong. We won't be the same. You come across like you're delayed is all. Or you sit on your ass hoping everything comes your way. As your life turns away through the television, is a chance to use your vision. Well, you'll just do it again. When the music fades, I know. We won't be the same of what I'm made of when I'm gone, right or wrong. We won't be the same of what I'm made of when I'm gone, right or wrong. We won't be the We won't be the same. Love what I'm made of when I'm gone. Right or wrong, we won't be the same. Love what I'm made of when I'm gone. Right or wrong, we won't be the same. Love what I'm made of
You're tuned in to London Indie Underground. That was so-and-so with whatever it was. We need to get some girls in here, Jesus Christ.
May deal with the devil at a pirate's field. May deal with the devil at a pirate's field. You know, yes, we beg, yes, we kneel, no, yes, we bleed, yes, we feel. Say, ooh, I got my heel on shovel and I'm day in my grave. Got my heel on shovel and I'm day in my grave. You know, I ask the Lord for mercy, say I couldn't be saved. No, I ask the Lord for mercy, say I couldn't be saved. Cause it's night in, night out, day to day. I said, hey, what you gonna do? You sure can do the devil, look at me. I said, hey, what you gonna do? You shake hands with the devil, who come looking for you.
Blackwood Honeybees with Deal with the Devil here on the London Indie Underground. Before that's the Black Frame Spectacle with Board of a Lie. Two bands that had sent in some tracks to us. And if you happen to be in a band and you're listening to this right now and you're thinking to yourself, how do I get my music onto London Indie Underground? It's easily done. All you need to do is send us an email to londonindieug@hotmail.com. Attaches a couple of MP3 files, but please make sure that you encode your band's information as well as the song title in the file so that we can load it up into our iTunes library, and we will showcase it here for you, not only on the podcast but on our primetime radio show on CHRW Radio 94.9 FM every Friday from 3:30 to 6 p.m. with your hosts, myself, Jimmy James, and Brandon Eady, who is absent this evening, but he does send his regards to everybody. So now, joining us on the couch, we've got a couple more members of the Gypsy Ghosts. We got Andy over here, which with your great mustache.
Incredible.
Seriously, it's 5-star, buddy.
Hey, what was the name of that Blackwood Honeybee song?
Yeah, Deal with the Devil.
Oh, yeah.
Why, did I not say it correctly, or did I not say what it
I
was?
just wanted to hear you say that again.
Oh, okay, why?
Yeah. Oh, no, just...
You can pull that mic a little closer there. Mike likes you. Great shirt, by the way.
Well, the devil's my friend. Yeah, Tandem Eagle. Also friends with the devil.
No, sorry, correct yourself. Tandem.
Fucking Eagle.
There you go.
I didn't know if
We
it was
only
PG
refer
here. I don't know if it was
we only
PG
refer to
or
them
not.
as Tandem Eagle on the censored radio show
Oh,
at
okay.
CHRW, but here they are Tandem fucking Eagle.
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
That's
Ain't
right.
they
That's
fucking
right. We are not
Nazi?
censored. As long as we don't say anything racist.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like Kyle's a cracker.
I don't know about that. And also joining us too on the couch from the Gypsy Ghost, Pat. How are
It's
you?
Henry.
Yeah,
Mr.
fucking
Henry. Pat.
Middle name is fucking.
Pat fucking Henry. Hey man, you're copping on Tandem Eagles thing. You can't do that. They were the
Yeah, I
original.
know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's
that's
just
okay.
apologizing in advance to a lot of people's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
Why's that?
I don't know. I don't
Elaborate.
I don't usually speak. I don't do the speaking thing that much.
Why not?
Because it's hard for me to form sentences. I don't claim to be an elite conversationalist. That's for sure.
You don't need to be an elite
doing a
conversationalist
great
around
job.
here.
yeah.
Everybody has an
You're a
opinion.
fucking
though.
liar.
You know, I often have to speak for him, and what he meant to say is he's a man of action, not words. So.
He's a man of Renaissance.
Yeah, kind of.
He's something.
Man, it's something.
Renaissance. Yeah.
Retina sauce?
So listen, I was telling the story. I think it was last week, or perhaps even the week before. So Matt Grady came over here, which he's seriously absent tonight, but I think he's been slaving in the studio all day working on some new music that we're hopeful to get here within the next coming week or so. But that said, he showed up here one day. It's about 2 weeks ago with a care package from you guys.
Nice.
And within this care package was some pretty comical stuff. So first off, there was 2 clamshells or seashells that were tied together with a nice little black string, and in between was a piece of newspaper with some tawdry imagery on it of some scantily clad women, although their bits were all covered up, with some language that I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's from Thailand. That's a sexy daily.
The Sexy Daily in Thailand?
Yeah, they don't fuck around with the Sunshine Girl there. They have a Sexy Daily. They put like little dots on the nips. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
And then
Flesh-colored.
there was some other recreational stuff in that bag, and then a little button and a sticker and a business card. And then it was brought to my attention that the purpose of the seashells and the string was a makeshift bikini top, which I have yet
nip
to.
cover. It was
Just for you.
That was a
You're
clue.
supposed to be wearing it right now.
The Sexy Daily was the clue. Just hand it out as a prize on the radio. If you want to, and the string was supposed to be used to make that, so it was supposed to be given out as like a radio prize. That's
I
what
blew it.
radio's all about, man. The
blew it.
prizes.
Kinder surprise for
We were trying to
If
make
you want to
a
win
point
a
go off,
nip,
but it didn't go so
a
well.
shell nip bra, you can win it here, London Indie Underground.
I blew
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I blew it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I should.
if
You know
wanna
what?
win
Should I
a,
bust this thing? I still have it.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna take a nice picture for you guys sometime. I'll post it on the wall.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah.
do one of these and like push it together.
It'll bring you some likes
Yeah.
on
Sweet.
Facebook, or maybe not. It's not
yeah.
not a good
Yeah,
not a good look.
I think they'll finally
Gypsy
invent the
goes.
unlike
Yeah.
button. Maybe. That might happen. But yeah, as far as the recreational thing, like that needle was lightly used. It was. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Pat or I didn't use it, so it was probably safe.
the sewing needle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Because
fun.
you guys stitch stuff, and you guys
Yeah.
are hippies, right?
The
So
embroider.
No,
Exactly.
you guys macrame
Sharing
your
is caring.
own jean shorts. Nope.
Pat rocks jean shorts. I actually have short shorts.
You do?
I'm prepared for life. Yeah.
So can you tell us the story of your pants?
Oh man, I don't really know what happened. Well, I guess it was a couple tours in Nam, maybe. I don't know what happened here recently, but there's central air now.
Yeah.
Great for a day like today.
Now, you know what was funny, Pat, about those pants is I was telling the story here before the break that my first interactions with you guys was, at Kamlaki, and more specifically the next morning, and you were nestled up with a nice little grassy knoll.
Yeah.
And those pants were around your ankles.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Was that me or Andy?
No, that was definitely
That was
you.
me?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't know if there was
This
a
is news
story.
to me. I don't
You
know.
had
I
a
don't,
better
I
night
don't
than
know.
you thought.
Can I say like the inappropriate things in this station?
Yes.
You can, yeah.
I think it was a bunch of MDMA, maybe some acid.
Too far.
Too
Too much info.
All right. This is why I don't usually speak.
Can I say drug things?
I'm gonna let my attorney handle this.
Anyways, Pat's a part-time Buddhist, and so sometimes, you know what I mean, less is more, and you just want to get into a situation where you just sacrifice certain things,
Yeah, I'm a Dharma bum.
right? And he's a Dharma bum. He's got no dough. He's got no food. He's got nothing. So the only thing he can sacrifice is his rags,
Right.
So that's it.
So I put my jeans through fucking hell.
Exactly.
And so after that weekend, I was talking to my buddy Scotty Parker, who I play in a band with
I know
Two Crown
Scotty.
King, right?
Yeah,
and
fucking
Scotty
love
was
that.
over at your place because Pat Maloney, which is where you're staying, and I know Pat is taking off and he's assuming the place.
Yeah.
And they were outside doing some yard work or whatever, and he said you stumbled out about 4 o'clock in the afternoon with the
Was
most.
I naked?
No,
Okay.
but he said you had the most hungover look that he's ever seen anybody have.
I'm trying to remember what I did the last night.
And then I think he said you
Drawing
like you
blank.
puked and then you went back to bed or something
didn't
like
puke.
that. No.
He never does.
Yeah.
He had
Someone
some puke
puked,
at his
wasn't
ass. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh!
Yeah, ass blood.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
folks.
I
Sorry.
prolapsed. That's what happened.
So,
Come a long way since Show Me We Were Merkin, eh?
yeah. So a
Only
bit of a
intelligent
disclaimer
names come out of
here.
my
We
mouth.
do sometimes get a bit colorful at the London Indie Underground,
Yeah.
and I can't be held responsible for what my
You
guests
gotta
say.
stop having skids on your show, man. What
just
the
say
fuck
it's
were
the
you
P-
thinking
just-
having us here?
You should have told us it was a PG show. Then we would
Yeah.
have fucked up a bit and be like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Kept it
now, would you
kinda
guys be categorized as skids?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
What's the difference between? I mean, it's blurred lines. I think sometimes between a skid and a hippie.
It is. Because I ain't no fucking hippie.
More of a Skippy.
I'm more of a skid. than
Yeah,
a hippie.
Skippy.
Yeah.
Gyppy. Gypsy skid, I think.
Skippy.
I meant to love and
Gypsy.
hate. No,
Yeah,
just, not just love, man.
Is that from the Bible?
Yeah, that's from the Black Book for sure.
Amazing.
The Old Testament, yeah.
So how long? I was going to get into this a little bit later, but I figured maybe a good segue because I got two of you on the couch right now. So how long have Gypsy Ghost now technically been together?
Pat doesn't know that.
Too long.
And it's, I think it's 1 year, 3 months, and about 20 days.
20 hours?
I don't know that.
You're splitting cunt hairs now.
So basically
The
40
C-
days
the
in the
C
desert
word,
to the
eh?
exponent of 7.
Sorry, Jimmy.
That's okay, buddy.
I'm sorry, man.
That's
I thought
okay.
You said this wasn't censored.
Oh, I know. It's not.
I
It's
think I'd
not
be
censored.
myself.
He just said you couldn't say cunt hairs.
I think so.
Yeah. No. I didn't. No. That's not what I said. I said the
New
C
unit for
word.
measure, cunt hairs. No millimeters.
Yeah.
Oh, you can be an asshole, just still be
CHs.
a gentleman. Come on. Ladies
I'm
present.
trying to be a gentleman.
Are you really?
God damn it. I'm sorry. I will try not to use any more foul language.
That's okay,
We need
buddy.
a swear jar in here.
We do. Actually, that's a
That's
great
what Jim's
idea.
mom
That's a
does
great
to me and
idea,
it
yeah.
works.
Definitely.
That's a great
Try
idea.
really
Right up
hard
there.
not to swear in front of Jim's mom, and she gets really mad. She's a nice lady.
It's right
beer
beside
fund,
Pat
so they
and
just like
you'd be
fill it up
rich.
really
Yeah,
quickly.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're putting their kids through college.
Yeah. Our kids are
Yeah,
too
that
good for
swear
shit.
jar is going to be full of IOUs.
There's gonna be no
Just
going.
pieces of paper that say sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I said cunt hair. Like,
Sorry.
50 cents. Oh.
Sorry, Jody.
Wow.
Stay in school.
Are we in England right now? Like, what's going on?
I don't even
I've
know.
heard this word that much.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like Zappa said, eh? Like back in the 80s when he was on Crossfire with a bunch of jerks. That was good, eh? But he said there's those 7 or 8 banned words. He's like, they're just words. It's like words. Like you can take them any way you want if you take ownership of them. Or it's like when Jay-Z was on Oprah and she's like, Jay-Z, why do you always say nigger? And he's just like, well. He's like, well, Oprah, I'm not going to try to do Jay-Z. I can do Oprah, but I'm not going to do Jay. You know what I mean? Anyways, but Jay was like, well, hey, I own the word now. He's like, you know what I mean? These masses, all these people used to call us that shit. I call my friends that. I call myself that. I call myself a rich nigga. And it's like, yeah, I'm worth $500 million. So, like, go ahead and try to call me that now. If I call myself that, what the fuck can you do, right? So, I don't know. They're just words, you know? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry
He's
for
calling
Pat.
them all cunts, basically.
Yeah, hey,
Maybe
come
we
on
can't see the
now.
look on my face right now.
That's enough. Enough with the C word.
That's it.
Not gonna lie, I'm a bit mortified right now. Yeah.
Oh, let it be.
We're going to hell.
Yeah.
We're going straight to hell.
Yeah. The opinions expressed by the Gypsy Ghost do not reflect that of the London.
But
Yeah,
he
so
does
yeah,
raise
we're
an interesting
fans,
point, you know, like, and I've
No,
said
I
it
get it, I
before
get it.
that,
That was Jay-Z's opinion.
It's not always that,
Yeah,
you know,
but he's black.
it's not always that you're being offensive, that some people are being offendable, right?
Correct.
Right, and so,
No, I'm hip to that.
you know, we can all take it, we can all go, boom, shut it off, water off your back, right? But some people are just super sensitive to whatever. They're looking for something to offend them. They're hungry for it in music, especially. You know, what this new song? I know you want it. You know, there's people out there crying about it being about rape culture. You know,
What, the
something like
Robin
that.
verse? The Robin Thicke song?
The Robin Thicke song.
Yeah.
You're a good girl.
What rhymes
I
with
know
hug
you
me?
want it, you know. And there's people out there crying about it. You know, oh, it's glorifying rape culture. It's just a fucking song.
Yeah.
It's just a tune. He said it himself. He says, "I'm a nice guy." You know, I would never do that, but it's music. I can do that in music and have a little bit of adventure, but I'm not going to do that in real life.
Yeah, and for the record, if you're a rapist or a pedophile, the Gypsy Ghost will kill you. So don't rape or be a goof.
Well, there you go. That's redemption right there.
We will murder any
Cool.
any kind of rapist or pedophile or anybody.
If you want to
Yeah.
pay us to kill
Anybody
your neighbor's
that-
dog or something.
Anybody that you know, if you use your shit or words or whatever to promote hate and to be a bigot and to be bullshit and to try to gain power from somebody that has less than you, right? Even if you fuck with somebody that's a retard or, if you will, mentally ill, mentally handicapped, challenged, whatever the words is, they're all same words for the same thing,
Special
right?
needs. They're just
But
words.
for real, anyways, if you mess with anybody that is less than you, less power for you than you to gain your own power, you're done.
Hey, you're a
The
piece of
Gypsy
shit,
Ghost, if
psychic
you meet us and
vampire.
we hear about it, like,
Gypsy Ghost Mercenary Squad.
well, I'm saying I wouldn't feel that's a crime. That
Well, it's
wouldn't
a
be a
righteous
crime.
kill then,
It's a
right?
righteous kill.
It's
There is
all
such a
over the Old
thing.
Testament.
That's what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, they fucking deserve it.
Well, of course. There was that goof the other day. I read in the news just the other day. He was banging a 2-year-old.
What?
Okay, and listen to this. He got 2 years or 12 years in jail. That's it. He wasn't murdered. He wasn't put away from life. And he said he did no victim impact statement. He said nothing of remorse, and he said that was true love. I'm saying, just like how there's bad dogs in a pack, you know what dogs do? They kill that dog, and it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say, anyways.
We should stone him to death.
Well, on that
Let's
note,
some music
Well,
here.
you're hippies.
on that
Let's some
note,
music,
probably
right?
time to get to some music.
Peace, love, tranquility.
All right, so listen, one of the bands that performed as part of our Live Terror kickoff this past Saturday was a little band called the Cobra Hawks, and it was my first time seeing them play live, and they lived up to the billing. I had heard in advance of their performance that they were quite the live band. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be working with these guys here in the coming days. They're going to be coming down here to the Vault Recording Studio to work with me on a new project, and I'm quite excited about that. So we'll get to one of their tracks here, and Divine Right of King's song coming up. So in the meantime, this is Taste My Rock and Roll by the Cobra Hawks.
I'm a man, loaded gun in my hand, got you in my sights, I'm gonna wreck your life, my sweat and bleed, I run the streets, I steal your soul, you say your prayers, bombs in the air, I will explode, come on, let's go, wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Ladies who want it right are better than dynamite. Seen a man get mean on your front machine. Why sweat and bleed? I run the streets. I steal your soul. You say your prayers, bombs in the air. I will explode. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. You wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. You wanna taste my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. You wanna taste my rock and roll, my rock and roll. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. You wanna taste my rock and roll, my rock and roll.
Hey, this is Vanstone,
Bobby,
Mark,
Jeremy,
and Phoebes from the band The Divine Right of Kings. Like us on Facebook. You're listening to the London Indie Underground. Party on.
The Divine Right of Kings with Fear and Self-Loathing here on the Jerry Springer Show. Apparently. Wow. I just want to say, you know, you never know what's going to happen here at London Indie Underground. We can get rather colorful at times. I never know what my guests are going to say or what they're going to bring to the table here. All I do is sometimes is turn over the microphone and watch everything unfold. And, you know, clearly today was a great example of some colorful commentary on the part of the Gypsy Ghost. So, you know, hopefully nobody was offended, but, you know, I certainly do value and appreciate everybody's opinion. And, you know, sometimes it's good for a laugh. I mean, I think, Giff, you made a good point there about some people being offendable.
Easily offendable, yeah.
Easily offendable. So, you know, we, you know, sometimes we don't pull any punches around here.
No.
What are you going to do?
We're just people. You know, we all grew up learning words in our own way. You know, at the end of the day, these guys are going to go home peacefully, go to bed, wake up next day, be as happy as they were this morning, you know?
It's true.
Did any of that make sense? Or
No, it made sense to me.
Good.
Made perfect sense. So we're just a couple of minutes away here from a live performance from the Gypsy Ghosts, and you know, I don't know if you were here during the sound check when we were getting things set up. We were a little behind the eight ball here in terms of our time frame, but you know, I think we managed to turn out a pretty cool sound check, and you know, I'm really excited by the group of people that we have here in the other room. We've been, like I was telling you, and just those that don't know, Ian's my roommate, so you know, I kind of let you know everything that's happening around here, and you've kind of seen this thing grow here from the beginning.
I know it's going on before you do.
Really?
No, not really.
What do you know? Tell me what you know. Dude, are you holding out on me?
Next week, I can't. Oh, yeah. You just got to tune in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Hatchet's on the couch or on the chair, the royal couch.
This is the royal.
Dude, you know that I haven't been here since about the 4th show, so
It's been a
to
while.
see anybody but Gary in that chair is kind of weird for me.
Yeah, Gary's
Where's
on
the Beganator?
He's
Where is he?
the Beganator.
Yeah.
He's on sabbatical right now. Actually, he and his lovely wife have made the trip over to Italy.
Oh, nice.
And so they've been
nice.
trekking through various parts of Italy, sampling cheese and various wines.
The Beganatrix.
Yeah, he's probably pretty bunged up by now.
Do you think he's listening?
You know, I hope not. No. He's. Who knows, man? It's quite possible. But
3 or
there.
4 in the morning there.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the time difference is pretty substantial, so I don't assume that he is. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know.
Well, there always is the podcast, right? The YouTube thing.
It's true.
Shoutouts, Gary. Woo! Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, missing G. He's Gary had some pretty colorful stuff too, and you know those that don't know Gary, you know, he comes from a background of music. I mean, this guy's been around. He played with.
On vacation?
Yeah, he's in Italy right now.
Permanent vacation.
I think he's on a 2-week deal through Italy.
Right?
Yeah.
Dropped off some shirts that we've sold before.
Well, that's nice.
The waste
You
of
know,
potential
that-
ones.
You got the Lackey shirts going too.
Yeah. Gary's been a busy man.
Yeah.
Shirts for Brains.
Shirts for Brains.
I'm
Sure.
down with this
Shirt
new
for Brains.
company.
Yeah. Well, then what a great name too.
Yeah.
No, it's just like probably the most original screen printing company name I've heard yet.
I would think so.
It is. It's fucking original. Sorry.
It's not just original.
It's fucking original. Like
Yeah.
Ken fucking evil.
It's fucking original. Oh boy, it's a hot one out there.
Yep.
How many times have you heard that today?
No doubt.
Did you plug your show yet?
That's why I'm here.
What's that?
Did you plug your
I
show?
didn't plug my show.
Okay, you know what? So Ian, you were alluded to earlier that you have something that you need to plug.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Here's your 2 minutes, buddy. Give her.
All right, I got 2 minutes. Oh, it starts now. Ding. I just wanted to let you know I'm playing a gig this weekend. I'm playing at the London Music Club. There's a benefit for Melissa Selmez, and we're raising funds to help pay for some cancer treatments. She's going through something. It's a very rare form of cancer, but it's treatable. It's not through chemo, not through radiation, and it's a drug that it is treatable, and it's costly. And so they're hoping to help her raise the money to get her through it. Really sweet woman. It starts Saturday, July 20th, 7:30 p.m. It's at the London Music Club. Doors are opening at 7. Cosmic Cowboys, which I drum for, we're playing. Robbie Antone's Blues Machine. Henning and Hansen. Mark Henning is a great friend of mine. Bruce Hansen, another great guitarist and singer. The Wives, Roger Fisher, Mike Haggerty, and there's a whole lot of special guests. I believe it's $10. They'll take more if you want to pay it. Bring as many people out as you can. It's for a good cause. Music for Melissa is the name of the event. It's at London Music Club this Saturday, July 20th.
Very cool.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly does.
All local London musicians that have been playing around for a while, so it'll be a great event. And everything from roots rock to blues to folk to jazzy stuff.
Cool. That's awesome. See, the London Music Club features a lot of that, some of the other genres of music, including
pretty
those that
open
you
to
mentioned.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done
Yeah.
great. They've done great for so many bands, and that's why they've won the Jack Richardson Music Award so many times for one of the best venues in London, because they really care and they try and get the music out there. And
Pete's a great guy.
how many of our friends and like that we've shared amongst us have played in that room?
I saw you eyeing up
The
the Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are still going around. Yeah, but
Do you want some Twizzlers? You want some?
Oh, yeah.
Who's this lady over here?
That's Danielle.
Hi,
Or
Danielle.
Dee.
Hi, Dee.
She works with the community. Plug your thing. She does lots of really development in London. She works with like urban kids and doesn't want to plug it, but she does a lot for
shy.
like the youth in London.
That's
Awesome.
great, yeah.
Cool. Thanks for coming.
And thanks
Hope
for-
you're enjoying the
thanks
show
for
and the
doing stuff for
Twizzlers.
Youth in London.
So that was the accoutrement right there. Was the Twizzlers.
Oh yeah,
That seals the
good
deal.
draw,
I
right?
just want to talk about how awesome was last week, and we played like 2 venues apart. From each
Yeah,
other.
we were like butt to butt.
And it was both shows were really great.
Yeah, it was really busy at Call the Office. I didn't get a chance to make my way over to APK, although I really
Honestly,
wanted to. But
I would really like to thank London. Like, it's been up in its game. Like the last
Definitely.
2 shows
We're going
I've
to
done.
shows.
I did a show that had 80 paid at the door on a Wednesday, like 3-4 weeks ago, and then the APK show, we hit capacity when we had to cut doors at that
Fantastic,
show.
man.
Wow.
And honestly, like, it was a hardcore punk show, and the guy, the headlining band, Burning Love, the guy played in Curse, the guy's played around the world, and he's stepping up saying it's probably his best London show he's played. Like,
There you go.
London, there's people coming out in London, and it's amazing that people are supporting. It's because of stuff like this, about everybody pulling together and doing stuff.
And the
That's right.
students aren't even here.
No, imagine when the students are back,
Yeah,
right?
it's
This
gonna
is
be great.
about assembling a community of musicians and music enthusiasts, right? And getting people to go to shows. I mean, we've got a meme that we post all the time and a saying we call "Be a Bobby," and go out and support shows. I mean, there's a lot of options for people nowadays in terms of entertainment. We know that the internet is the primary source. I mean, how many people do you know that go through marathon sessions where they're I'm going to burn Dexter season 5 today? You know what I mean? There's a lot of options for people, but music is been one of those things that has fallen away for any number of reasons. But I think one of the big ones is awareness, and people need to know what's happening in the community. And what we've asked people to do is to use the tools that we provided. So if you go to our website, londonindieunderground.com, and you click on community, we've got an events calendar that allows you to input your event, your upcoming show, whatever the case may be, in a very comprehensive form that allows you to attach even things like pictures, all the details pertinent to the show. And what we do every Friday on CHRW from 3:30 to 6 p.m., which is a primetime radio show during the drive, is we will rattle off all of the events that are happening over the weekend so that you can go out and be a Bobby. So bands, promoters, please use the tools that are available to you. And obviously the music enthusiasts, those of you that are fans, visit our website, londonindieunderground.com, click on community, go to the events tab, take a look at what's happening on the weekends. There's so much great music and great talent in this community, and we really need to support them. But moreover, we need to enjoy, because it's awesome. I mean, all these bands right now that are emerging are great.
But people are not coming out, and now people are starting coming out again. It's amazing.
It's true.
I mean, even with Pearl Jam going on last night, sold out show in 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I was at Misery Signals, and it was like
The
packed.
show did
it
really
was,
well?
It was full.
Well, Pearl Jam's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's a great point. You know what I mean? It's like
I
people.
would think they have a huge crossover field to Misery
Yeah.
Signals.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, people were out and
No,
about.
no, I'm kidding.
And
But
like,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
there for, I did sound for Searching for Satellites, and like, I had to step up onto a flight case to get above the crowd to see the band.
You know what? I read a
And that's
tweet.
the first band.
I read a tweet from Edie the other day that was about the Misery Signals show, and my buddy Oscar Macedo, who plays in the
Poochie?
Rumblebee Still, Porchy,
Porchy?
yeah,
I thought it
Porchy
was Poochie.
Macedo. He plays in the Rumblebee Still. He plays in the Mammals. He plays with the Sweetleaf Garrett guys once in a while. He plays with. Is he playing with Rizdales? Yeah, with Steve.
You're asking the
and,
wrong guy.
And
No.
so Porchy said, "Hey, I was in St. Catharines the other night, and I caught Misery Signals. It was great."
Yeah.
And this is a guy that he's really well-rounded musician that's into everything. And when Oscar Porchy says it's good, yeah, man, it's good.
They kicked ass last night. It was too loud.
Awesome.
But it was good.
It's because you're too old, Greg.
Did you see what Misery Signals crushed on their crowdsourcing thing on, was it Indiegogo or
To
whatever?
pay for the new album.
They killed it. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
They were up there with like I think Protest the Hero on there.
Over 100
Really?
Holy shit.
Way up there. I saw some news article this week though. One of the major labels is crowdsourcing to reissue
Vinyl.
Universal.
I don't know what was your guys' opinion on that. That's pretty crazy.
I think it's a cool idea. I think they're just testing the waters. Obviously,
No, I
interest
like
is
that
out there
idea,
for it.
Wow.
I like that idea.
For a major to do it, it's a little bit weird.
It is,
like,
but
It
they're not
seems
major
like a bit of-
anymore. I don't think. Like they don't have as
It
much.
seems
money
like a
as
bit
they
of a
used to.
cash grab to me.
Me too. It's like a major is trying to like function as an indie, be viewed as an indie, and
they're trying
like
to
using
take a step
fans
back.
to. I don't know.
Yeah, why
But
don't
do
they
they have
use
any
their own
choice?
capital?
Do they have any choice? Where else do they go? The majors are dead.
Maybe they
The
don't
majors
have
are
capital
done,
anymore,
That's
what I'm saying.
Because you guys are doing it all. You guys are creating your own little label energy here and not calling it a label. It's just a community, right?
He's got a label.
You got a label, but it's as much a community as this is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Certainly.
It's dependent on
For
it.
the people, by the people.
Yeah, but what was the label in the 70s, 80s? Look at Spinal Tap, what they were making, mocking in that, that whole hierarchy thing of
we really like your stuff. It's great. We're going to give it top billing. Who are these guys again?
I just hate to see them like slap their like insignia or their label, their logo on something that like everybody's paid for. It's one thing that like somebody small grassroots is putting their name on, and they worked hard to do it. But I feel like they're huge, and like they're like reaching out to be like, we're only going to put this out if a bunch of people pay for it first.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to interject here, gentlemen, because I really enjoy this conversation, and I would like to resume this in a bit. But we got to take a break here because the Gypsy Ghosts are going to be performing here shortly. So we got a couple of songs here for you, and then we're going to get these gentlemen on stage to entertain, and like I said during the during the sound check rather, pretty exciting, man. I really like the sound that they have.
There's a great crowd out there. Right
yeah,
now.
is there?
There is.
Awesome.
Make some noise, crowd.
I haven't had a chance to check them out. I heard one woo, and I think it came from the couch over there. That was it. So it shows you how many people are paying attention in the other room.
There's a good amount of people gathering.
All right, so we'll get to a couple more songs here. So we're going to kick it off a little band called Mr. Tasty and Slow Down Baby on the London Indie Underground.
Hey everybody, this is Jarrett from Mr. Tasty, coming at you harder and faster than Superman into gay porn.
Hey, what up everybody? This is Chris from Mr. Tasty. You listening to the London Indie Underground, you heard?
Say, are you really in love? They think you're out of control, and they don't want you no more. Say they don't want you no more. You're out of control, I know. Oh.
This week on London Indie Underground, someone's gonna take their clothes off.
Say, oh, hey, how's life today? You're looking for a new way to make this feeling stay. What a waste of a new day. Don't let it get away, this chance to make it great. And as the sun goes down, we'll make our way around this town. And we'll let the horizon come, drive the past left it all behind. You cleared it from your mind just to say, I'm fine today. No worries anyhow, no one can stop us now. And as the sun goes down, we'll make our way around this town. And we'll let the rising come. Drive the past away, we'll drive the past away. And we'll chase the setting sun. Tonight is a new day, tonight is a new day. And as the sun goes down, we'll make our way around this town. And we'll let the rising come. Drive the past away, we'll drive the past away. And we'll chase the setting sun. Tonight is a new day, tonight is a new day. And we'll let the rising come. Drive the past away, we'll drive the past away. And we'll chase the setting sun. Tonight is a new day, tonight is a new day. Say oh hey.
The Offensive Senses with Say Oh Hey here on the London Indie Underground, and kicking it off, little Mr. Tasty with Slow Down Baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased today to introduce to you this band, colorful band at that, but I'm very happy to have them here on the podcast today. I've been looking forward to their performance here for some time. So I present to you, without further ado, the Gypsy Ghosts.
Good evening.
Take a good look at the streets you walk upon. See the sheep, see the wolves, see the ghosts. But can you see what is above, below, between everything, everyone? Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice, and I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lie. I brought you here just so you couldn't feel safe, feel alone, feel terrified. I just hope that when it's all said and done, you can see with your own eyes. Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice, and I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lied. Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice, and I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lied. song. Won't you play along? Something's going on, taking way too long. Just tell me what you do. Gotta tell someone. Always seems to happen at the very same time. Have an urge within to serve the wrong with the right. Fighting that temptation, don't eat the fruit before it's ripe. Lovely tempest, I won't trade your darkness for my life. It's up to you, the path you choose. It's up to you, the path you choose. Hello, Kamala, won't you teach me how to love? I'm just a Brahmin, I'm an old priest's son. Shave thy head and face, I'll change the ways in which you mock. Learn all the lessons I can learn from my thoughts. It's up to you, the path you choose. It's up to you, the path you choose. Look into the future, past the present, sin and shame. Overcoming trials and tests, a bright path awaits. Hidden treasures, pleasures, have life to travel's far from home. Realize and realize powers that's your home. It's up to you, it's up to you. It's up to you, the path you choose. the choice. Gotta make the choice. We make the choice. Gotta make the choice. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Let us know when you're ready, Bruce. Hey, thanks a lot. We're the Gypsy Ghosts. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight at the London Indie Underground. This is the best thing that happened to London since the brewery, and that was like in the 1800s. So holy crow. This next song is called "Played Out." 3, 4.
Better run a long time ago. I enjoyed your company. Yeah, it's been fun, but it's done. No, girl, it's not the same. Played out. Played out. Packed up your bags, called a cab, and the answer you met. It's simple math, living fast, no time for sympathy. Girl, it's gone stale. No, it ain't like it once was. I got to bail. It's played out. Played out. Sorry, I need fresh meat. Hungry. Grab a hold by the throat, squeeze and tail, crush the soul. You're just doing what you're told. Cross the sea, break for me, bring the world to its knees. You're just doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. Fight or flight, gun or knife in your hands, take a life. You're just doing what you're told. Take the pill, liquid meal, ease the mind, ease the kill. You're just doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. Sweet confusion starts setting in. Primal instincts kick in. Kick it in. When your back's against the wall, will you stand or will you fall? Will you fall? Will you fall? Learn to love, you taste the blood, kill and tell, the killing's done. You're just doing what you're told. Secrets too high, we got God on our side. The devil too. You're just doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. You're doing what you're told. listening. Primal instincts kick in. Kicking in. When your back's against the wall. Will you stand or will you fall? Will you fall? Will you fall?
So once again, it's a real pleasure to be here at the London Indian Underground. It's a beautiful spot.
I know where they're hiding at night. Whoa. Tell you right now, don't know if it's right. Memories of ancient delights. Whoa. Through our blood in the back of our mind. I don't wanna come down on you. Whoa. I don't wanna put this on you. Whoa. I don't wanna die here on your floor. No means no. Whoa. Will you eat what's on the table? Whoa. Taste of the dark, taste of the light. You know we're both able. Whoa. Replace the day, erase the night. I don't wanna come down on you. Whoa. I don't wanna put this on you. Whoa. I don't wanna die here on your floor. No means no. Whoa.
This next song is dedicated to the love of my life. This song is called The Devil.
Far from your home, possessing your body and mind. drowning love. You, my drowning love. You, my drowning love. You, my drowning love.
Well, hey, thanks. The devil ain't so bad, right? We just got a couple more here for you, so enough talk, let more rock.
Don't move backwards or nothing will ever happen. Open your soul, let it grow. Things will come and things will go, but nothing is impossible. Open your soul, let it flow. Live for the day, carry your own weight. Keep what you take, I don't need it anyway. I just hope you learn when it's your turn to crash and burn. Gifts and curses both been given from the gods unto the living. Feel it grow out of control. What's the purpose of religion? Who decides what's proper living? How does one know what to feed the soul? So live for the day, carry your own weight. Keep what you take, I don't need it anyway. I just hope you learn when it's your turn to crash and burn. Is it your turn yet, Pat? Make a little bit of noise for Mr. Wolf on the saxophone. Gifts and curses both been given from the gods unto the living. Feel it grow out of control. What's the purpose of religion? Who decides what's proper living? How does one know what to feed the soul? Live for the day, carry your own weight. Keep what you take, I don't need it anyway. I just hope you learn when it is your turn to crash and Thank you. Once again, we're the Gypsy Ghosts, and we are your friends. This next song is dedicated to every single bird that's on the earth right now, or in the sky, or in the water catching fish. This is called to a place where thoughts are clear and are your own. Walk on through those woods where the tree stories are told. Head on down to the river so the water can cleanse your soul. Ooh, listen to the birds sing. Ooh, the birds sing. Nature flows. Breathe in the fresh air and let your heart beat slow. Start a fire and let the bright flames warm your soul. Realize your troubles and then let them all go. Ooh, listen to the birds sing. Ooh, 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 the birds sing.
Thanks a lot. We're the Gypsy Ghosts. Thanks again to the London Indie Underground. What a wonderful place to be. Thanks again, Jimmy James, Ajay, and all those motherfuckers. Thank you.
I think it's the new pot. Days in the sun all day, looking for the sweet spot. Goes once in a while under the right conditions, but her leaves turn brown. Must have been the root rot. Mi monstera deliciosa. Flowered last spring, just opened the window. She bore the fruit and I stole a bite and swallowed the pit. What's flowing through her shoots, she soaked up from her roots. And the seed in my chest, she germinates. Mi monstera deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa. Mi monstera deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa. On a new day, pokes out like a lie. Pale and fragile, it unravels and grows every day. But with rope around the trunk and luck, she'll crawl her way straight on up. There's no top, let me tell ya. She could have grown forever. She could have grown forever. Mi monstera deliciosa.
You're listening to London Indie Underground, the hottest sound around.
You can see them, but you can't feel them. They'll try and fight you, but they won't bite you. They'll irritate you, but they can't hate you. And no one even really knows your name. You got the paper tiger, paper people, paper places to go. Everybody's telling me, but I still don't know how much more of this I can take. And they'll surround you with hammers, bound you, and they'll abuse you, and then they'll use you. Oh, and they'll desert you. Don't let that hurt you. Yeah, 'cause no one even really knows you. tiger, paper people, paper places to go. Everybody's telling me, but I still don't know how much more of this I can take. 'Cause all they're trying to say to me is a great big lie, that all you need to heal the pain is go get high. I don't think they understand at all. No, I don't think they understand at all. Yeah, I don't think they understand at all.
Underground Sound is London's fully equipped rehearsal studios. We provide only top quality backline gear with affordable hourly rates and package pricing. Audio-video production services are also available. Visit us online at undergroundsoundlondon.com.
Can be easy to find.
that we're never getting older. We struck lights that ran along the fence when we thought that we could spend eternal summers in the backyard. We struck lights to illuminate the space between us, keep us out of the dark. We need to confide.
Amity Beach, Sunday to infinity here on the London Indie Underground. Wow, man, that was amazing. Gypsy Ghost.
Amazing set.
Gypsy Ghost.
You guys are stellar, and you know I know people hear one audio that's out there, but the audio that we had in here going out over the stream, you know, I will tell you this: I mix a lot of stuff, and lately I've been doing a lot more live audio than just because of the podcast and the nature of some of the recordings that I do. People are looking for budget stuff, and you know want to do live off the floor, whatnot, and. You know, let's be honest here. We didn't have a whole heck of a lot of time for sound check today. It was kind of on the fly, but
I think it was 12 minutes.
It was pretty much. It was pretty much.
Give or take a minute.
But I can't wait to play this for you. And it was particularly challenging because it's very removed from what I'm accustomed to doing. I usually do, you know, your traditional band, drums, bass, and I have all the templates already set up. So essentially, I go clickety click and I do a little tweak, and I'm like, okay, good to go. But today I kind of had to build it.
It wasn't lazy. It was brand new turf. You know, how do you?
Using the Gypsy turf.
Efficient. Sorry, efficient.
Well,
So we got a couple more members of the Gypsy Go. So who do we got? Introduce yourself.
Tom Edwards.
Tommy.
Max Collin.
Max Collin. So can we talk about your dog for a second?
Sure.
So your dog. This is Cole.
She's not really my dog. She just hangs out with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Whose dog is it?
Well, she's my dog, but I don't like possession over a soul. It's kind of creepy.
I get it.
You know?
So you were here Saturday for a Live Terror kickoff fundraiser,
Which was amazing.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
It was a great time. And
No, seriously, thank you.
no, man, thank you. So your dog was out front, and I got to tell you, there were some people that were concerned.
Oh, I know, it was awesome. Actually,
Yeah.
two people
Yeah.
actually confronted me about it. And
Right.
one was remotely aggressive. I mean, I'm sure he could, you know, he was kind of looking for the owner, found a big guy, probably toned it down a wee bit. But yeah, it was fairly aggressive about, you know, your dog needs water. She's been there for 4 hours. That's cool. I guess she got here a couple hours before me.
Do you know who's giving your dog water?
You were, and
my girlfriend,
and your lovely lady.
Yeah, Sandra sitting over there, who's running the bar.
She's a very different dog. Her
Yeah.
and I have had a very long, very special relationship where I didn't coddle her in the sense of, you know, there was no water at her feet every single second.
Right.
And she learned to ask for it. And I think
Yeah.
that's important. I think that we, as people in general and animals, we're used to having everything we want whenever we want it, and we forget that that's not actually need.
I think
That's
she knows
desire.
we're talking about her.
Yeah, she does, but she knows we're always talking about her.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. While you guys were performing, she was cuddled up to this door over here because she could feel the
AC,
the cool air, the air conditioning that's here in the booth. And I know the others that are out in the live room right now are I want to say they're suffering a little bit because it's clearly right now. I think
nobody is suffering under this roof.
What was the statistic today? There was one place in the world that was actually hotter than our temperatures right now. Well, the sun, yes.
Yeah, that was
Saudi Arabia.
But I remember seeing
like they were saying that places like Mexico and Florida and Georgia and Southern California were cooler.
We were hotter than they were.
Oh yeah.
Right, which is pretty nuts, right?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to blame the London Indie Underground for that.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
It's your fault, dude. Sorry.
I accept
generating way too much heat, dude.
Full responsibility. We cracked open the gate over there to try to allow a little bit of airflow in here. I don't know if that was to our detriment or not, but it did, eh?
We were in here before it was open, and as soon as he opened it, it was like 5 degrees cooler.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So it is hotter
We should
in here
probably
than it
leave
is
the
out
roof
there?
door open too. People keep closing it, thinking it's a good
definitely
thing.
warmer
but
in here.
letting air out.
Yeah,
would be a good
that's
thing.
actually not a bad idea. What we're trying to do is contain some of the sound though here, because today we have, how many people would you say were out there? 50, 60 people?
50, 60 people.
50, 60 people that showed up today for our podcast, which is amazing. I want to thank everybody for coming and taking part in what we're trying to do here. It's pretty humbling, and I mean, when I think about where we were about, just under a year ago, and we started off this first podcast, and it was me and Gary broadcasting to, if we were lucky, maybe 5 people.
Not even a month ago, I was like here in the crowd, and it was like 10 of us, but like
Yeah.
in the room, given it was like 10 people was a lot in the room.
Yeah.
Now you have this huge room. It's like you want a live audience.
Yeah, well, our doors are open as long as we have one rule. You guys know what it
I
is.
invited a bunch of my friends.
No dicks.
No dicks.
This is fun.
As long as we remain dick-free and you know we don't have any issues here, we can continue to do this week after week in support of all the great talent that we have in here in London. And I just want to be clear on a couple of things. The fundraiser that we did this past weekend, all the money that we collect goes right back into what we're doing. We're not for profit, and we're going to take all this money and put it into our brand so that we can continue to support. You know, we spend a lot of time, I know certainly Ajay and I, we spend a lot of time and a lot of our hours here, and my girlfriend will attest to this, in building all of this stuff here, and then the radio show on Friday. But it's really rewarding when I go out there and I have no idea how many people are here, and I walk out that door and I look on the live floor and I see like 60 people all grooving out to Gypsy Ghosts, and that totally fucking made my day. So pardon the language, but I just had to say it.
Well, what else are you going to do on a Wednesday night, you know, at no cost, but to your own, you know?
And where else are you going to spend your money, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
We're not even asking people to spend money.
Right.
We're not even asking people, like on the Wednesday podcast, we're not even asking people to pay any money.
Of course not. That's
Support the band.
Yeah.
Come see the band.
Just come and see a band,
I mean,
take
when
in
you
a
guys
show.
doing your fundraising stuff, it was dope.
Yeah, that's different. Like, we're gonna-
He had 75 cents, and nobody looked at him silly for bringing that in.
No.
Just pay what you can.
Pay what you can,
And
man.
some people dropped to 20, right?
Some people
pay.
dropped to 50. Somebody dropped $100.
Awesome.
Wow.
'Cause they
Which
can
is
pay
amazing.
it, and that's beauty. But
Yeah.
again, you're not
That's
going
what
to turn
makes
away
it scene.
somebody with a
Yeah.
few cents because they just want to be here.
Yeah.
There's so many shows, so many times I've been broke as fuck. Can't pay shit. You're like, oh, I would love to go to that show. I don't have a dime. Or I maybe have $5, but then I can't buy beer. But BYOB, you got $10. You can throw a few to the door, buy a couple brews, and still be here. Like, that's a beautiful thing, man.
I take this place for granted a little bit because I'm here every day, but the
Yeah.
general consensus when people come in is that usually minds are pretty well blown because it's, I mean,
No,
this-
I brought my friends, and they were like, I've been trying to explain it to them.
You can't.
And they came in, and they're like, I was like, what do you think? And they're like, I was like, was it any remotely what I've explained to you? They're like, no.
No, it's
way
amazing
bigger. There's
space.
way more to see. Like,
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
an
lot.
amazing space.
Well, even Max here, you know, I said Max. As soon as I was here, and that was just a couple weeks ago, my first time here, I was like, Max. As soon as I saw Max the next day, I was like, Max, you got to come to this space. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Max showed up here, and he said, wow, going
It's the
on.
Clan's
do you guys,
hideout from the
do you guys
first
want to
Ninja
place
Turtles.
bets on who's on the stage right now? I'm guessing it's a girl.
You know?
No?
No.
It could be Tom.
Oh, no,
he's
I'm
here.
right here, hey.
Oh, yeah.
No, this space is amazing, and we can't stress enough the amount of work that you guys have done is incredible, and
Thank
the
you, man.
liability that you guys are taking on, and the fact that the no dicks policy falls on everybody's shoulders.
That's
if
right.
we want this to stay alive, if we want this beautiful space to continue doing what it does and get better, everybody's got to take care of it. And
Thank you, man.
You guys are you're pioneers in London, brother.
I
Pioneers.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, and believe me, it's humbling. I've been in this building for 3 years now, and he's had this space kind of sitting here dormant. And you know, the guy who owns this building, his name is Tom, and he's become a really good friend of mine. And he's had he's had this for a number of years now, and
He's an
doing
amazing- yeah, he's a
doing the
supporter of
occasional
live music.
doing the occasional show, and you know, he was always apprehensive about it because he was concerned, you know, this is his personal space. So like I said, this is like opening your home and allowing people in, right?
Yeah.
And he was, you know, always apprehensive about having people run this thing, and then kind of watching what we were doing in the other end of the building, and finally took a chance on us and said, okay, I'll allow you to do this. And even his close personal friends have been coming to me and saying, wow, dude, this is amazing. Like, I've been hammering this guy for 3 years to allow me to do stuff in here, and he's taking a chance on you guys. So, but once again, and I've said this all along, and I'll say it again, this isn't about me, and this isn't about us. This is about the community and giving, you know, a kind of a voice to the indie scene, but more specifically bringing us all together in appreciation of all the music that we have here. And I'm really happy to be able to do this for you guys. And, you know, I want to talk about Gypsy Ghosts here because...
Yeah, and just before we even get to that, I just want to say, like, for real, you know, the last couple of years, you know, came to London a bunch of years ago. It used to be the Salt Lounge, it used to be the Wick, there used to be the Embassy. I was like, yeah, this town's got it going on. Cool, there's like some culture, some dirty music, right? There's a spot where some kind of independent bands can play and they still get big acts out, all that. And then they all went down, they all burned down, essentially.
Changed.
Pretty much, they got smashed down, burnt down, all that. For a bunch of years, it was kind of stagnant. You know, the music club was doing its thing. Edie, of course, was doing great work. the owl and all that, everything, you know, is keeping it alive. But as far as bands that are just coming up, you know, I just feel, and you know, we're in that spot too. The
There was
Ghosts
no
are in that
small.
spot,
There was no small place for.
there wasn't, you know, and there wasn't that vibe.
This is no small place either, but it fits
No, it's
all
a
the
big
shoes,
place,
you know?
but
No,
it
beautiful.
welcomes small acts and you know, medium, large acts, whatever. But it's thanks, man, and just in general,
My
like,
pleasure,
like
man.
you said,
My pleasure.
Words from your mouth. It's what this city needs. You know,
My pleasure, man.
It's
We're
been
happy
off
to
the
do
map
it.
a bit, and like, yeah, this is bringing it. It's back on. Man.
All this
I think-
started out as frustration on my part because I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, there's so many bands here," and really, I'm, you know, commercial radio. I'm thankful for, you know, stations like FM 96 and what they've done for my band, but the same can't be said for a number of bands. Yeah, they have an indie show, and you know, that certainly has some clout, but it's at a bit of a later time, and it is not going to reach as wide of an audience as it potentially could. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to do something, and we'll see what happens. And it kind of ballooned into this, and you know, it brought me to you guys because, you know, one of the songs that Grady sent me was Finger Burner, although it's Big Brother now, right?
Yeah, it's changed. Yeah.
Which is great because now I have a live recording of it, by the way.
Yeah, beauty.
Nice.
So okay, so can we switch gears a little bit and talk about some Gypsy Ghosts?
Let's do it.
So we kind of know what the timeline was in terms of how long you guys have been together. So our scene is I think, I don't want to say it's unique, but it's a bit frustrating for me because I feel like we're pretty fragmented. So you've got some bands that are over here, some bands that are over here. You have the indie scene, you have the cover scene, you've got the punk scene, you've got the metal scene, and then there's you guys. And quite honestly, you guys kind of fit you have your own unique sound, right? How do you guys, you know, transcend the scene right now, and how do you guys, you know, navigate through the way it is, you know, at this point?
You know, well, I think part of it, like what it comes down to, is a few things, and I guess I'll speak about the music later, and it's the music at the end of it, I guess, and it's kind of danceable and enjoyable, but a lot of it's Pat Henry, you know, he's been on this scene for years and years and years, and he's great friends with a lot of these cats, and so, you know what I mean, and he's a genius, truly, like as far as a musician goes and as a guitar player. And it doesn't matter what band you're in, I've found, or what kind of style you play, you respect Pat Henry because he's a genius and he's a great player. And so if you're just a musician fan, you know what I mean, or just a fan of music, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to love it and appreciate it. But also, really, like, we're a combination of 7 dudes, right? And even Tom here, right? He's been on the scene for I don't know how many years. How many years, Tom?
Well, I've been in London since 2001, and then
Okay,
playing
so
in bands
that's
since 2002, basically.
Still 11 years, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. You know what I mean?
Bruce
Tom's
is
played
like
with everybody.
25
Everybody knows
years.
Tom. Everybody
Well, that's
knows
only in
Pat,
London,
right?
though.
Exactly, right? And he's been playing for longer than that, but you know, we've all been in bands, all been at the venues, all been to shows of other bands. We've all seen that and shit. You know, I've only been here 5-6 years myself, whatever. But really, I think a large part of it, and same with Jim in our band too. You know, he's been here for years and years. He knows a lot of these cats and all that. And it's not just your brother putting you on either, right? It's not just like, oh, you're my friend, come on out or whatever. But all of us have been in. If we counted the bands we've all been in, we'd be here all night, right? But there's that experience, and then combining it and be like, okay, what band do we want to be in now? This band. So I think that's a big difference.
Well, the proof's in the pudding too. I mean, you guys are clearly a great band.
Yeah, it's
right?
very cohesive.
Yeah, and it's just really fun for all of us. That's the best.
I think that's
bit.
the biggest part. I mean,
It's
to
just-
kind of more specifically answer your question about how do we transcend genres in a sense,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that people feed off of us is our energy and how much we love what we're doing. You know, no matter what type of music you're listening to, it's the energy of what you love.
Is he unhappy?
No, he's just Henry.
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
He just doesn't want to be on
Like,
right
he's
now.
here, so he's happy. Trust me.
No, his ears were just ringing.
Yeah.
He knew we were talking about it, so he's like, oh, fuck you.
I hope he's not upset with me because he.
No.
He needs
Try one of
beer.
these. These are Nan cookies.
He can't.
man.
He can't smile without beer
Indian
in his
cookies.
hand.
Have you ever crackers?
You want to eat? You want to eat?
Try this.
I want
It's
to eat.
nuts.
How are you, sir?
Horrible.
Horrible.
No, I'm lying.
That means great.
That means awesome.
Okay, great set, man.
Thanks,
I can't wait to play you the live feed.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared,
I don't
homie.
like listening to myself.
So what do you guys?
Oh my god.
Good crackers?
It's like India, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Jewel of India in a box.
How much was that?
We'd just like to say they're not a sponsor yet, but Susie's curry and hot pepper naan
30%
crackers. Sale 30% off. If you want to be a sponsor for London Indie Underground, please do. Or the Gypsy Ghost, either or.
Clog it down.
Get at us.
Get at
Talk to us. So
This is her spot. You sit over there.
So you did the recordings there with Grady. How many songs did you do with him?
Well, we won that 4Gs through 98.1 Free FM.
Right.
What I also got to say is fucking great for this community, man.
Of course.
They're propping up tons of bands. They sponsored Lockie a bit, right?
Yep.
They're really great for this community, and they understand how good local music is. We won 4Gs, and we went in there and did 7 tunes. We put 6 on our CD, which is just about to be released. But yeah, it was great.
August 17th, London Music Club.
Yeah, CD release.
party.
Yeah.
Music Club is the CD release party. Who are you playing with? Do you have any direct support?
We're still working it out. We're trying to find bands that will play for no pay.
I want to get Huey Lewis in the news really badly.
That would be amazing.
that would be amazing.
We're waiting to hear back from Huey.
I saw Huey Lewis in
He's
the
a
news
nice
live.
guy. He's a nice guy.
Was the keyboard player smoking the whole time?
I don't remember.
He smokes underwater.
I think I must. I think I was 12 or 13.
How do you know he does it? He smokes underwater. It's amazing. And in shadows.
So what's the plan now going forward? So you got the CD. Do you guys plan on touring? I mean, I know there's a lot of you, so touring's always difficult to coordinate schedules and stuff. But is that
We're
in
gonna
the
sell
cards?
Max's body for a bit to make some money and get a tour bus. So.
Yeah, we're working on scooping up a bus and all that, but
Heading up to
we're
Red
going
Lake.
up to Red Lake this weekend. It's 24 hours north, pretty much a cunt hair away from Manitoba.
There's that word again.
Yeah.
It's the only word you're not allowed to use.
No.
No, that was for Pat. That's the last time. Anyways.
No, it's not.
That's like
it's
10
my
years
fault.
away still.
But you can throw a rock to Manitoba. Anyways, it's 24 hours north of here, and we're going up there for the Norseman Days Festival, which is going to be real nice, and playing a couple shows up there. And we're starting to hit some more cities and all that, which is quite nice. But
Hamilton Friday, Brantford Saturday.
We have a standing gig in London at Fitzroy's now once a month. We have a standing
Excellent.
gig down in Toronto at the ABC.
Awesome.
Do you guys hear the story of Red Lake? Why it's called Red Lake?
Yeah, apparently it was some big moose that
Yeah.
ended up bleeding out in the lake. This gigantic moose that died or was shot and bled.
How
out
long
in the
ago was
lake.
this?
I don't know. I just recently heard this story, but it's gold mining country. It's apparently the most profitable gold mine in North America.
A lot of
So,
prospectors up there.
quite
Yeah,
certain
so-
it was in the time of the
They're not
80s.
even
Bringing
Jew- they're
lots
not
of
even
merch.
Jewish.
Yeah.
They're not even Jewish.
Yeah, that's true. You're going to see a lot of gold teeth up there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll trade you 2 teeth for 1 CD.
I'll pull them out right
I
now.
get to pick the teeth.
Can I punch it out?
I don't think you want to punch anybody.
Can't hurt the
who's got
hands.
a
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the rule. Don't
No,
hurt
that's
your
true.
hands.
That's true.
If you're gonna get in a fight, headbutt. That's it. Like kicks.
Elbows.
That's why we wear boots.
Kick to the groin.
Yeah.
Women's
Why you wear
self-defense.
boots?
You gotta pretend like you're scared and then poke people in the eye. Or the junk. Just poke them in the junk.
All right, gentlemen, we kind of reached the end of this podcast. I got to wrap this thing up. We normally go 2 hours, so we're about 15 minutes over.
So how does that
But-
work? Is there somebody else somewhere in the world really pissed off because they're waiting to start their podcast?
Not really.
No,
but
Jimmy's trying to get out of here. Is what's
no,
happening.
that's
gonna
not
take a
true.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere
Everybody
anytime
proves.
soon. I got beer full of fridge.
Oh, that was bass backwards.
Yeah, wasn't it though?
Yeah.
No, but at the same time too, we try to keep the program within a couple hours, right? And we've got some guests here, so so I kind of want to turn it to you and what would you like to say to any of our listenership right now as far as Gypsy Ghost goes?
Jimmy rocks.
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about you. This is your moment.
Hey, if you like music, and you like music in your town, keep listening and tell people about it. Just speak on it. Be honest, because
Word of mouth.
the truth is true. So
Word of mouth is always the best advertisement.
it's the best, and you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's been here, they're just like, holy fuck, what was that place? Like, that was crazy. Thank you for bringing me here. Holy crap, that place is nuts. And they go on for like 2 hours. We're out of time, but Just be true about it. Share the love. Sharing is caring.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, and thanks, man.
No, thank you. So
Thanks,
August 17th, CD release party at London Music Club. What's the cover?
August 17th.
August. That's what I said. August
August
17th.
Pay attention, Tom. Fuck.
Do you know
we
what
don't
the
know
cover
the cover
is?
yet. It's like $5 or $10. It's probably
Doesn't matter,
$5.
come on.
$5
Whatever.
and CDs will be available
Whatever.
at the show.
CDs will be available.
And if you say you heard about it from the London Indie Underground, it's free.
Really?
Max is.
Yeah, the other guys look at me now. Yeah.
So I'm going for free then for
Yeah,
sure.
well, you're on the guest list, but yeah.
But you have to buy a CD.
I do?
No.
No, you
don't.
get one.
I'll buy one.
You get one.
I'll buy one.
You can get in for free if you mention you heard it on the underground, but you have to buy a CD.
Well, there you go.
How's that for you?
That's a good deal.
We'll give
So you
you
can
a
get
poster,
in.
yeah.
So if you go to the Gypsy Ghost CD release show August 17th, are you sure I can advertise this?
Absolutely.
And you mentioned that you heard about this through the London Indie Underground. The cover is free, provided that you purchase a CD, which I'm assuming is going to be made available for what, $10?
Have we decided that?
$5.
$5.
$5.
$5. So
Dude.
basically, your cover's waived and you get a CD.
Fuck it, $5.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat that deal.
Yeah. Even if you just use it as a
down on
coaster,
your
I don't care as long as that name's underneath your beer every time.
When's your
Hey,
next?
that a girl.
When's the next gig at Fitzrace?
I believe
August 1st.
Yeah, August 1st.
August. So
Next
coming up
Monday,
pretty
so
soon.
actually
Yeah.
Sunday, we're playing at Victoria Park Pride Fest.
Oh, okay. Hold
band
on,
shell,
let's back
baby.
this up.
Yeah,
So-
3 p.m.
So this Sunday, Pride Fest, you said?
Yeah. That's when Pride
Okay.
begins.
Okay.
It's on Saturday.
Does it
Home
end on
County
Sunday?
ends on Saturday.
No, it's
Pride
it-
begins and then
Yeah.
goes all the way till next weekend.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't play the end of the WIT because we're heading up to Red Lake. We basically play the Pride and then.
You guys are
kinda
going to
hang
be
out.
busy then for the next little
Yeah.
while, eh?
Yeah,
That's
no
great.
rest for the wicked.
Do you have any T-shirts available?
We do. We have T-shirts, prints, CDs, stickers. You can buy
GypsyGhost.com.
kits from Andy. It's all sorts of things.
Oh, and anyways, Jim Armstrong, he takes care of us. His phone number is 519.
Oh, you're not.
319. What is it? 3339 or 9993.
9993.
Okay, so it's 519 319 99. Okay, one more time.
9333.
Okay, so it's 519 319 9333. Just get at us. He's our manager and he takes care of it. So
Message him. Call him.
yeah, that's Jim.
Text him.
Text
But
him.
just remember, the last thing I'd like to say is that we are the Gypsy Ghost and we are your friends. That's it.
And sorry, what was the message earlier? If you happen to be a pedophile or a
Oh, we're gonna fucking kill you. Seriously.
Don't
we are
do
the
that.
Gypsy
You're dead.
Ghosts,
Or the, my
and
my
we are
favorite
your
technique is to tie someone to a tree and just cake them in honey. And just
It
let the
works.
bugs get at them. That's a good technique too.
Or the bears. Better
Have you used
yet.
this one before?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. It's never too late to try.
No, it's never.
I know people who have.
Yeah.
Call Jim.
All right, gentlemen. I want to thank you guys so much for coming
Thank
in.
you, Jimmy. Thank
We
you.
will archive this podcast a little later this evening, so not only will you guys be able to check it out, but you'll be able to fire out to your listenership, so they can check it out and find out about all things Gypsy Ghost.
And is there a way to burn digital things on a fire, or they're just permanent?
Why would you not like me to
No, I'm just kidding.
post it? When do you hear it, man? I'm going to play it for you here momentarily.
All right, sweet.
Cool?
Oh,
Absolutely.
You guys check it out. It sounds awesome.
You rock, brother.
No,
Thank you so much.
No, thank you, man.
How
Thank
much?
you.
How much
Thank
was
you for the
CD
care
that they
package.
were about to sell?
$5.
$5.
Hey, I gotta get down on your luck.
Crazy Uncle Couch Band's fucking
Fucking
$5.
$5.
I got a little jangle here. I wish I had it on this computer, otherwise I'd be happy to play it for
Queued
you.
up. Need the producer on the side. This is
So what he meant to say is I would have had a little jangle here.
Yeah, but
But
I don't have it queued up, otherwise I'd be happy to play it for you. But I do have it on the other computer. I'll be happy to spin it for you after
Sweet.
the podcast.
You got the live version, man.
Cole's
Like,
looking
be
forward
happy.
to it.
It's true.
Oh,
It's
and
true.
everybody, Tom here, I know he didn't ask that, but he's a new father, actually.
Yep. 8 weeks
Congratulations.
old on Monday. Little baby Zoe.
That's amazing.
She's already talking.
And she already
Freaky.
talks.
Yeah,
What?
well, she
It's
said
freaky.
hi about 7 times now. It's crazy.
Really?
There's a
Yeah,
video
and
on
not one
Facebook.
of those like fake parent, like the baby went, "Ay," and he said hi. Like it's actually hi.
So shout out to my baby Zoe.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
so
that's
So
rad.
essentially-
Zoe as well.
Baby Zoe.
What's those
Baby
kids'
Zoe.
videos that you have to play them? Baby Einsteins or whatever?
Yeah, she's been watching those actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, see, there you go.
And she's got the Discovery drums, Baby Einstein little drum kit.
Really?
Yeah. She hasn't really played it yet, but she's only
Holy
7
shit,
months old.
dude. So she's gonna put Meg
How
White
many
to
live
shame.
shows was she at before she was even born?
She was in the belly. She came
four
to
or five,
4 or
something?
5,
Yeah.
6 shows maybe.
So by that, and because of that, by proxy, the Gypsy Ghost may have a world record, technically, for the youngest baby that has spoken. I think like it
That's
may
true.
be Tom and Kelly's credit, but really it goes to the Gypsy Ghost. So
Well, yeah, because you influence that
exactly
directly through all your music.
Well, at the last Fitzroy show, Kelly came to it. She went home. 4 hours later, she started labor, and then Zoe was born. So she came to the very.
How big was she? 14 pounds?
No, she was 10 pounds, 12 ounces.
Ouch.
How big was
10,
she?
12.
42
Still pretty big, though.
pounds?
Yeah.
She was
It's
13
amazing.
feet long.
Our Gypsy baby.
She was already ready for grade 2. Amazing.
she's gonna be the best merch girl ever, for sure.
That's true,
like
man.
6 years old.
Yeah, all she needs is another 3 weeks, and
Yeah.
all you need to say
Yeah,
is like, shirt's $5.
Their next words are gonna be buy their shit, buy a CD,
buy our shit,
buy a T-shirt.
Right, if you can teach her to say
I want to
that.
go to university. Buy a shirt.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any final thoughts before we sign off on this game?
Henry, what do you think?
Yeah, you're putting that shit on me.
Yeah. What do you think
Love.
right now?
Everybody love everybody.
I love all you guys.
See? It's
I
love.
don't really hate any of you. I really need to smoke, so.
Well, then it's a good time to sign off.
Yeah, love, blah, blah, blah. God bless. Fucking
love.
All right.
Forget about God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to
Positive
another edition of
energy.
the London.
The feeling that positive energy
Shut up.
creates.
Let's cut off Jimmy's.
Yeah, I almost said London Undie Underground. That's Scotty's deal.
Backwards.
Yeah, you know what, man? I've had like 4 pieces of Twizzlers. I think that's
You're on a sugar
that's
high.
all I can take. So I want to thank you for tuning in to another edition of the London Indie Underground. I need to take a second to thank the sponsors, J. Rhoda Photography. Who else do I got to thank?
Sure for brains.
You want to click on them? There you go. J. Rhoda Photography, London's premier photog. Make sure you get at him. He's got a great promo right now, $25. He'll do some band shots for you, whether it's live or promo. If you need some, you see Napoleon Dynamite, so if you need some glamour shots, this is the guy that you can go see. He'll take care of that for you. J. Rhoda Photography. Awesome dude, awesome guy, does some great work. Need to thank Stephen J. Poulin at the Submission Academy, located at Dundas and Egerton, London's premier Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu club. These two are 2 of the most dedicated people that I know. Got a great kids program. If you're looking for a way to get into shape through an alternative style of exercise, believe me, these people will help you build some confidence through hard work. You want to go and check them out, Dundas and Egerton. I need to thank fullcolorcards.ca and my buddy Scotty Fairmont, a.k.a. Scotty Finlayson. He also plays in a band, a couple of bands actually. One of them is the Fairmonts, which is a mainstay usually at Barney's and at the Poach. Great dude, branched out. He worked for years in custom graphics. Now he's doing custom business cards, custom T-shirts. He's hooked us up here at London Indie Underground with our cards. Great work. Done some work for a number of other people that we know. He's a guy that you want to go see. Great rates, great turnaround time, and just a rad dude. And that's who we try to associate with. So go and check him out, fullcolorcards.ca. And I need to thank Shirt for Brains Custom Screen Printing, Gary Begner, who right now is on sabbatical. He's over in Italy touring around eating cheese, drinking wine. I'm very jealous. But that said, Gary will be back eventually. I'm not sure when, after he decompresses from some jet lag.
He'll be here in the skinny fat guy chair.
That's right, the skinny fat guy chair. But he does do custom screen printing. He also does embroidery if you need some T-shirts done. There's a number of bands that we've referred to him and that have all been very satisfied with the product that he's produced for them. So get at him, Shirt for Brains Custom Screen Printing. Can you click on the Manson tab? I need to thank my buddy Manson Keeler at Manson Tattoo.
Yeah, Manson.
He and I have ventured into a partnership where we're doing an exchange of favors. I'm giving him some advertising in exchange for some work that's he's doing on me. And I got to tell you this, and anybody who has a tattoo will know that you have somebody put some ink on your skin, that's there for life, and you got to live with it. And so you got to make sure that you got the right guy that's putting this stuff. When I went to see him with my concept, the guy was so enthusiastic about what I was proposing to him as far as the art that I wanted to do. And I've said this every week, but really, it really resonated with me. And the guy had goosebumps. He was so excited about the idea. So
Manson's got soul.
He does, man, and he's a
I'm
great.
actually getting a tattoo from Manson on Friday.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've known him for years, and that guy, he's a guru. He's a beautiful man and a beautiful father. And
He's a great guy.
If you want anything done, he's
the guy to go see.
Yeah.
He's at Dundas and English Street or Elizabeth Street.
If you want
Right
ink with a
between the two,
relationship,
yeah.
not just a stamp, Manson's your man.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, you know, that anybody can go in and get a flash tattoo done. You know, you can pick something out of a book and say, yeah, I want this, and he can do that too. But he's the kind of guy that wants people to come in with an idea and a concept and give him, I don't want to say free reign, but creative space to be able to conceptualize
well, Manson's
that. Right?
very honest, and even with me, when I came to him with the situation I'm in, one of my friends who tattooed me didn't finish the job, and I was okay with that because he was going on to better things in other places.
Right.
But he's going to come back. And I tried to contact him, and he wouldn't contact me. And him and Manson worked out of the same shop. I'm not going to name anybody's name on that.
Right.
But, and I talked to Manson about it. He's like, honestly, Pat, like, I can't do it right now. Try to contact him again. You know, I'm going to give him the shot to finish it, and then, you know, come back to me. So I did that. I went back, and the guy never got back to me. You know, he's done all my work. And then I went back to Manson. I'm like, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was more than happy to do it. And amazing.
The guy's awesome.
Amazing person.
Awesome.
Man.
I love working with him. So Manson Tattoo, it's in between Dundas at English and Elizabeth Street. Go and see him. Have a consultation with this guy. And believe me, within the first couple of minutes, you're going to realize that this is the guy that you want to put some ink into your
And we need
body.
to give him props on that space too. He renovated that whole.
Oh,
thing
yeah, it
himself.
looks awesome.
That space is gorgeous. Manson, you're the man.
You know what? That guy, he's already lent his space to photo shoots because of how cool it is, right?
no, he's
and
done a
and
beautiful
all the art that he has up on the wall is all his own art, which is pretty incredible. So,
Other
and he's a
artists,
village guy too. I mean, he lives in Breeze, you know, Old East.
He does.
Which is cool, right?
And if you want to kick his ass, as he would say, he boxes every morning and then does jujitsu.
Yeah, at the Submission Academy,
And
as a
he
matter
gets
of
the
fact,
shit
which
kicked
is
out
our
of him
other
all the time, and
sponsor
he
here.
loves it. He's like, hey man, do you get up in the morning? Yeah, let's go box. Just beat the shit out of me. It'll be fun.
Yeah, Pat's morning's 3 p.m. though, so
yeah.
that's a different thing.
I'm
Manson's
yeah,
already
not
working
gonna
by
happen.
that.
Manson Killer, Manson Tattoo. Go and check him out. And I got to thank Brendan Eady at Summer Camp Productions for providing all the bands that we've had come through our doors in some capacity and opportunity to showcase their talents here in the community. Those that don't know, Brendan Eady has been actively involved in, one of the key proponents to build up the scene here in London for a number of years, starting back to the Embassy days, moving over to the Salt Lounge, and now he's the principal booking agent at the London Music Hall, and also does some support shows at the APK. So I want to thank Brandon. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but we look forward to having him back here next week, when we will also be joined by Searching for Satellites here in studio. They'll be joining us for a live performance and interview. Very excited. And then following up the week after that, the 31st, the Matadors will be joining us for an interview and live performance. So once again, folks, our doors are open to you. Please feel free to come down, bring a couple of beverages. We got 2 giant beer fridges rather. Just remember, we only have one rule.
No dicks!
So once again, my name is Jimmy James. We're broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio at Adelaide and Princess. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the London Indie Underground. We're going to leave you today with a little tandem fucking eagle. This is Beast with 2 backs on the London Indie Underground. Thank you very much, the Gypsy Ghost, by the way.